EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Dallas Cowboys. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go. Sliding. Mike 54. All day, dog.
They'll run on first down. It's Elliott. He'll have a first down past the 40. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
But you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed. Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying level.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down. Throwing again on second down. Prescott. Oh, Prescott stripped.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case,
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing the ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. On first down. It's Elliott, and the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That'll go as a loss of 5, and it'll be a second and long. Elliott. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. On third down, Elliott. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to fourth down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield. Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going into...
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a first down. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Looking to throw. Prescott. Oh, he's looking long for Witten. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Prescott out to his left. Letting one fly deep. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That really sets them back, a loss of 6. They'll try again with Elliott. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. This is 3rd and goal now. 80,000 on their feet here in Arlington. They'll try the right side with Elliott. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They had it 1st and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll run with Elliott. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
Now on 2nd and 13. Prescott. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was looking to get it into his receiver, Cooper, and that'll make it 3rd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Jeff Heath, the strong safety, able to get in there on the coverage. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. They'll try and run for it. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Elliott going to bite off about 7 on that one. A good run on 1st down. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down now, it's Elliott. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a 1st. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They'll run on first down. It's Elliott. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. That's complete to Cobb. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. First connection there of the afternoon for those 2, and it's good for a first down. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. 1 man in the backfield, that's Elliott on second and goal. He's going to get it running right. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
Well, Brandon, he just followed his nose, and his nose took him to the end zone. But how about the big guys up front? Give him at least a stalemate in order to find that space.
Yeah, the O-line won the battle in the trenches there, didn't they? Forbath able to convert the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Forbath descended away now following the touchdown. So that one will be accepted.
Let's go. Let's do it.
Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up first and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now a give right side. It's Elliott, and he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Prescott down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Chidobe Awuzie there to make the play in coverage. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing. Prescott looking deep in the direction of Coop. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Cooper was the target there. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Well, we know he's an electric runner. Earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to bottle him up at different levels. That was your suggestion. Some mixed results.
Yeah, certainly, because we have seen him bottled up at times. We've seen him play him very well. We've also seen him pop the cork a few times and get out of there, haven't we?
We have indeed. The Cowboys on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score.
He wasn't ready.
Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
Well, writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. The give is to Elliott. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but here, let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here, but he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
They'll look to throw. And this is caught by Witten, the tight end. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Ready?
Now Elliott. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, as the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And out of bounds there on the kick. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. Lets it fly deep for Cobb. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Prescott. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not.
And it'll be intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. So that one will get them halfway to the first down marker. 7 yards makes it 3rd and 7 now.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So they declined the penalty. That seems a little odd.
I'm trying to work through it and work with them to figure out why.
Well, someone's got to be confused.
That's what I think. I'm pretty sure that the bench is saying take the penalty, and somehow in the heat of the moment, they thought they were saying decline the penalty, and that's going to work against them. They should have taken it.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. And what can they do here on 2nd and goal? 3 red zone trips so far have yielded 2 touchdowns and a field goal. Carry now for Elliott. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. They'll keep it on the ground. Elliott. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Well, definitely be a disappointment to come out of this starting position with just 3 points. They need to try to dial something up now, 3rd and 10. Here's Elliott. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play for my quarterback.
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Forbat to send it away now following the touchdown. And he kicked it out of bounds. That's a big penalty.
And this is where the rest of the team turns and stares at the kicker and says, you have one job, execute it.
Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here we go, 47. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Zoom.
Now a give, right side. It's Elliott, and the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Here we go. Mike's 5-4. Hey, tight. Watch twist. Check three. Watch out.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Elliott finding some room at midfield. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. He was looking to get it into his receiver, Cooper. And now it's 2nd down.
54 Mike. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Prescott to throw it. Completes it to Jason Witten. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Again to Elliott. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I enjoyed watching Robert Quinn in pregame warm-ups with you down on the field. Did it surprise you how tall and angular he is? You wouldn't think he'd be able to play against the run that well, would you?
But he can, and he showed it right there, didn't he?
That's that wrestling background he has. He understands leverage as well as...
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. Back now in Arlington. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. No running room for Zeke on 1st down as he'll maybe get a yard out of that. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Watch the pass.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Elliott, and he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. Call it an 8-yard gain, much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he's got the 1st down before being taken down at the 46. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. On 1st down, Elliott. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. 2nd and 2. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
They'll set up to throw. And this is incomplete. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep...
And now here is another interception. Picked off Byron Jones. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Looking for Cooper, that's complete. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third.
If he's their best threat on offense, use your #1 cover guy on defense. It doesn't matter about size.
They have had him locked up. That just his first catch of the game. Big reason why they're down. The Cowboys on third down. Just 1 conversion in 8 tries. Not good. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Running with Elliott. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Ezekiel Elliott not able to get it past the marker. And the Cowboys defense is going to get him the football back. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. With this lead and the football, things obviously looking good, but maybe, well, you've taught me this before, maybe this is where the defense is hoping that the offense helps them preserve that shutout that they've got going.
And it has to be in the minds of the offense that they know how rare it is to get a shutout. So take care of them, protect them, take care of the ball, move it downfield, run the clock down. You don't want your defense to have to go on the field again the rest of the game. Reward them.
Now Prescott, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by Michael Bennett, the native of tiny Independence, Louisiana. Well, Prescott here to throw. Lets it fly deep for Cobb. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Oh, he'll try and throw it deep to the other side of the field. And this is going to be incomplete. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And the Cowboys defense is going to get him the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Xavier Woods with a pick, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Intended that time for Cooper. How about one last great play defensively, and that should, for all intents and purposes, finish off this shutout.
That's as good a defensive performance as we've seen in a long, long time. And I know as a team they will celebrate. I will guarantee you the defensive guys, they'll get together somewhere and have their own private celebration. A shutout, that's something to be cherished.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Intended for Jason Witten. Incomplete. It's third down and 8 yards to go.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Buying time to his left. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They'll run it with Elliott. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Big D.